What is this strange stonework by the road near Snowshoe, West Virginia? I've been driving to Snowshoe for years, from the South Marlinton route. Shortly before you arrive on Highway 219, there is this brickwork between the road and the river. Its stone may be 10 feet high, and it's clearly not a fireplace from a long destroyed home. I'm thinking maybe a well, but why with the river 20 feet away? It doesn't seem like a bridge support. It's too high up, and nothing on the other side of the stream, and it doesn't explain the basin underneath. I was just snapping a pic out the window as I drove by. Does anyone have any clue what it might be? It's the stone fountain at Slaty Fork, a historical rock watering trough. It was built by the Works Progress Administration during the New Deal era in the 1930s as a roadside stone drinking fountain to refresh motorists and allow them to refill overheating radiators. I've seen these still functioning with a pipe running to a spring box nearby to keep it filled. That pipe may have been since removed or the spring paved over. What is this object my mom found in the dryer? We have no idea what it is. It's made of metal, around 1.5 inches in diameter, with no writings or maker's mark. We are thinking possibly a part of something bigger. I would welcome any information or ideas. It's a joke buzzer, also known as a joy buzzer. It was patented on February 16, 1932, by Soren S. Adams of Allenhurst, New Jersey, for the S.S. Adams Company. It's a practical joke device that consists of a coiled mainspring inside a disc worn in the palm of the hand. When the wearer shakes hands with another person, a button on the disc releases the spring, which rapidly unwinds, creating a vibration that mimics an electric shock to the unsuspecting victim. What is this mysterious object I found on the beach on the southeastern coast of Sweden? I found it in the summer of 2014 in a very remote area, with no buildings of any type close by. It's a green plastic container that contains 2 clear plastic capsules that are filled with clear liquid. The capsules were wrapped in gauze that seemed to be a bit rusty. The capsules are very hard plastic and don't have any type of opening. They are completely sealed. It had no smell. It seemed very old, and I believe it might have been washed ashore, so any smell would have been gone. There was no lid, no writing on the object, and I left it there. Does anyone have any ideas what it is? It's the standard issue decontamination kit of the Armed Forces of the Polish People's Republic, from the early 70s until 1995. In case of contamination of the skin or clothing with a poisonous substance, remove the container without removing the gauze cover and pierce it with the metal blade on the lid. Moisten a piece of gauze with the liquid from the container and wipe the contaminated areas of the skin or clothing. What is this thing on the wall next to my hotel door at the Westin Cozumel? I guess it is something that holds a rolling cart to keep it from rolling away on the tile. It could also be a cane or umbrella holder maybe, a boot puller, a newspaper holder, or maybe a shoe buffer. Does anyone know what it is for? It's a bike holder, specifically to hold the wheel and keep the bike upright. There's a Westin I stay at for the Ironman race, and they have this in every room with a metal plate on the wall so the pedals don't scratch the walls. I'm not sure what this is. I found it in an old warehouse, and it looks like a cassette tape with 2 tape reels inside, but it has an aluminum plate at the back. I haven't seen anything like this before. Any ideas as to what this might be? I have not seen one of these for a long time. It's a QIC data tape. Kind of came between spool tape and LTO or exabyte types. It's a magnetic tape data storage format, introduced by 3M in 1972, serving as a primary, low-cost, and popular backup solution for personal computers and small servers. They were heavily used throughout the 1980s and 1990s, with 15 million drives installed before the QIC Trade Association disbanded in 1998. Capacities varied widely, ranging from a few megabytes, 40 megabytes to 125 megabytes in early versions, up to 25 gigabytes or more in later, rarer formats. Last time I think I saw one was when I was in the RAF on a radar unit. We used them to load programs into the simulator. I saw this while driving, and I had to know what it was. I'm not sure what this could be, but I got a few pictures and wanted to bring it to the page. I thought I got a better side profile, but I was driving when I got the pictures. Would anyone here be able to help identify it? It's an azimuth thruster for a ship, a marine propulsion unit with a propeller inside a pod that can rotate 360 degrees horizontally, providing both propulsion and steering. By directing thrust in any direction, it eliminates the need for a rudder, allowing for superior maneuvering, such as in tugs, dynamic positioning vessels, and ferries. What is that black thing for on the upper left side of this cabinet? It's a built-in metal container with a small glass window. If anyone has a clue about what it is, that would be greatly helpful. It's a flower dispenser, a common component of Hoosier cabinets. It's a type of kitchen cabinet designed to be a one-stop workstation, and popular in the early to mid-20th century before built-in cabinetry became standard. It allowed users to store a large amount of flour and sift it directly into a bowl below using a hand crank mechanism. The metal bin typically held up to 25 pounds of flour, and the entire assembly was designed to swing out for easier loading and access. Hoosier cabinets housed various kitchen appliances and storage solutions to make food preparation more efficient. What is this hollow painted metal can from Japan? Around 15.5 by 10 by 21.7 centimeters tall, it has an old price tag of 32,000 yen, and the bit sticking out is removable. Can anyone tell me anything about this item? It's a Japanese wooden lacquer water jug from the Meiji era between 1868 and 1912. It was used before the widespread use of indoor plumbing for storing and pouring water or hot water. Water was carried from wells or communal sources. It was typically made from wood, often cedar or cypress, then sealed and protected with urushi lacquer. The lacquer makes the wood waterproof, hygienic, and durable. I hate crawl spaces, but I had to hook up an ice maker line and saw this under the house. Sorry, I only have one photo. If it helps, the house was built in 1950 and we just moved in, so I have no idea on the history. Does anyone have any idea what it is? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.